Welcome back. There was a delay because I tried to do something on Wednesday, but it didn't work out. There wasn't enough content and it was getting repetitive, so I didn't do it. So I just covered whatever I forgot. So first we start with F1, Fernando Alonso. What a race! What a race! The way he was carrying the whole Bahrain race. First, Stroll hit him first lap, and then he made a comeback. He overtook Russell. It hurt, but I'm fully on the Fernando Alonso hype train. Then he overtook Hamilton and then Sainz. The Hamilton overtake, it was pure ecstasy. The way he that corner, I played the game so many times. It's so hard to overtake there. Fernando Alonso caught Hamilton napping, switched back, and boom, overtook him on the turn. World class race. And the way he dominantly chased down Sainz and took the podium place is world class. First time in his life, he has made a great career move. Especially if you think about it, Alpine aren't doing that great. Uh, Ocon got like a 1 billion second penalty because he wanted to serve a penalty. He went to serve a penalty because he hit, I think, Hulkenberg. Then after that he got a 5 second penalty. When he was serving that 5 second penalty, he got a 10 second further penalty, which led him to a total. Then after that, he speeded in the pit lane, so he got another 15 second penalty. So like he had 35, 40 second penalty. So let's see. So after another, what else happened? As usual, Ferrari, the car didn't work well. Charles got DNF. It was kind of sad. You can see in his face the anger and sadness and frustration. And Lando Norris and Piastri. Piastri had a horrible race because he got DNF because the McLaren car got DNF. I think it was an engine issue, that's why. And and Lando. I don't know how Lando deals with McLaren. Like they're so bad. Like I wouldn't be able to deal with such a team. I would just punch Zach Brown and get out of there. But some people are blessed with more patience. So Lando dealt with that. Lando had like 4 5 pit stop where every time the engineer filled up, I think the engine or something, like I didn't get exactly, but every time he got filled up and like 5 or 6 pit stop. Like, okay, I understand you make a trash car, every year, but how can you make such a trash car that it dysfunctions in the first race? Same for Ferrari, same for McLaren. And I believe, this is my opinion, that Williams are very underrated and they have improved a lot. The way Logan Sargent, I was expecting him to be 20th or something like low, but like he had a great race. He overtook people, and it was amazing. Like I enjoyed Williams racing, and Albon had a good race. He had, obviously, any race in which Williams finishes in points is amazing, but this guy, this guy. I'm saying it again, but it's amazing how he's like ancient. He's more like 1,000 years old, and he still performs so amazing. Like, it isn't a number. Okay, I can't say that. My lawyer said you can't swear, so I won't swear. But Alonso, very nice. Verstappen, sublime performance. There wasn't anything to talk about it because it was just start and finish. He didn't have to do anything. He didn't have to battle anyone because the car was amazing and he was amazing. And Perez too. Perez had a bad start, but overtook Charles and then won easily. I believe that next race is going to be kind of trash because yeah, okay, I'll do the prediction next week because I'll have 1 week like break, so I can do that next week. I hope so. Rest, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Qualifying obviously doesn't matter, but qualifying was also nice. And I predicted Hulkenberg to be a little bit in front, but he wasn't. He was 10th. He had an issue. That's it. Stroll also had an amazing race. He overtook Russell. Russell didn't have a great race. It was kind of sad seeing the Mercedes behind the Aston Martin, but what can we do? Like, Aston Martin are just next level. Even though I am a Mercedes fan, but you can't deny greatness. And no cap, no cap, no cap. But Aston Martin are the best. My hands, it's natural. I'm not doing it because I want to. It's my hands move while I talk. My hands move, so it isn't like it's a gimmick or something. So let's move on to football. Yes, yes, yes. This is the Man United that people are saying best team in the world, team with the most form. Rashford, best player in the world, best player in the world. I can't say it because lawyers, I can't swear and stuff. So we are the truth. Salah is the truth. We are the best. I don't care if we lose all the next matches and get relegated. This is why we are here. This 7-0. 7-0. Sue, sue. Yeah. You like I'm acting like Cleveland. No, I'm not acting like Cleveland. In a in a season where there was pain after pain, pain after pain. We we lost to Real Madrid 5-2. We drew Crystal Palace. Now winning to Man United 7-0 in Anfield, smashing the shit out of Man United. Like obviously my day was going great with the Fernando Alonso whole thing, but like this, Mamma mia, the way Salah played, he butchered off Amsterdam. My bro, Salah butchered his whole. Bro, the way he played Diams, Salah left him to the washers. And Cody Gakpo got two, Nunes got two, Salah got two and got two assists, and Firmino got one. Like he's going, but as a last gift, he scored on Man United. Rashford, best player in the world, couldn't score one goal. Could couldn't control the ball. I could have scored that chance. I could have. It was a really easy chance. He should have controlled the ball and bent it to the top corner, but he couldn't do it. You know why? Because he isn't the best player in the world. And I don't care what anyone says. Salah is the best player in the world right now. Okay, believe it. Salah is top scorer in Champions League. In the Premier League, compare him to Rashford. Salah has more goals and assists than Rashford. Goal contributions than Rashford. Salah is next level. And okay, this is me being very risky. Okay, maybe, just maybe, by the grace of God and everything that's red, maybe we can make a comeback. I know it's almost impossible if going to Bernabeu and winning 4-0, but please, we can do it. Come on. Okay, one last time we'll say. Sue! Okay, 7-0, 7-0. Okay, moving on. I'm not going to remove this just to remind you every 5 seconds that we won 7-0. But two more things happened. One was that Salah became the all-time goal scorer for Liverpool with the most goals scored. and Mbappe became the most goals scored for PSG. He scored like 200 goals and like it's amazing. What else? What else? Barca lost their matches and Real Madrid won their match. So I think wait, let me check if Real Madrid won their match today. A second. They didn't win. So at the moment right now, the table stand is 62 points for Barca, 53 points for Real Madrid. So that's why that happening. Okay, 62 points for Barca and 3 points for Real Madrid. So there is more, just by point, there's more chance that Atletico Madrid takes over Real Madrid than Real Madrid takes over Barcelona. So just saying, just saying, Barca is going to win. It was quite surprising in my football group, like a Barcelona fan supporting Liverpool. I didn't celebrate that much because I'm still afraid of for the Real Madrid game because that game. The only problem with me is that I have a little bit of hope, and that's going to at the end. But maybe anything can happen. European nights. What else? I think that's it for football. I think so. What Man United need to go do is get a better manager knows how to play football. Yes, he's not Ten Hag. He's Seven Hag. Yes, this score is for revenge for betraying Ronaldo. Okay, see, this is my opinion. Maybe Ronaldo would not have scored the same goal as Rashford, or would not have pressed like Weghorst or whatever his name is. But one thing is that you wouldn't be losing 7-0 if Ronaldo was there. He would have scored at least one goal or would have done something. Like this score, it just shows that they didn't have the willpower or they were outclassed by Klopp. Basic, in my opinion, what outclassed Man United was our fullbacks because the first goal it was because of Robertson. Robertson pulled defender in front, created space for Gakpo, and then finish was sublime. Second and the third, it was the third or fourth goal for Salah, the first goal, in which he no look smashed the ball in the goal because he knew De Gea couldn't save that, and they were like Man United had gave up. I think both McTominay and Luke Shaw deserved a red. They were being very rough, but that's my opinion. I think obviously this doesn't change anything or doesn't make the rest of our season any different, but maybe we can make it into top four. I hope so. Okay, so I'll cover two more things. I think UFC and PSL. So let's go to UFC. I guess. Okay, UFC thing is that this match, I thought it would be like a long 5, 6 round match. It's going to be close because like John Jones was coming after like 3 years of not fighting inactivity, and like he was fighting in a weight group that he has never fought before. But like I was in literal shock. I can't believe in how shocked I was when like I blinked for like 5 seconds. Like okay, yeah, I was playing a game. I wasn't fully watching. I was like, okay, I'll watch the third and fourth round. I just saw it, and Cyril was tapping. Like I was in disbelief that a guy who has not fought for 3 years can come and smash Cyril Gann and like win so easily. Some I still think that Ngannou and Jones will have a great fight if he come back, but I'm telling you that Jones amazing. For the little knowledge that I have of UFC, he's the goat. People, I will censor this whole part because obviously YouTube doesn't allow swearing, and I will say loads of big stuff. Okay, bleep, doing bleep, beating bleep, hitting a bleep. I'm just bleeping by myself, so I remember. What else? Doing bleep and getting arrested. Yeah, that getting arrested for and like all that, and still, even after all that, like any other champion, anyone else, people will not respect him because he has done so many bad shit. He's even done PUDs. Not allegedly, he got popped for it, so I can say that. And most of this shit I say allegedly, so my lawyer's advice I can't like say 100% because laws and stuff. So even after all that, he came back, got the belt. It's the fourth time he's getting the world champion belt, and he has lost only one time, and that was only because of PEDs. So, like, you can't debate him. He is the best, not he. I mean, no, I mean he. Sorry, the problem is that it's mirrored, so I can't see which one I'm pointing at. So, this guy, John Jones, amazing, world class. I don't think Stipe can defeat him. I think Ngannou and his fight will be very competitive. I think I doubted him before, so I won't doubt him this time. I think he'll win 100%, but it's going to be a great fight. So that's it. It's a short segment because there isn't anything that special. The the match after this week is Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman rematch in London, and the Jeddah Grand Prix. So I'm going to cover that. It's going to be nice. There's also going to be Champions League that week, so it's going to be a great episode after this one. Like this is the episode I'll upload. This is the one after that I'll upload next Sunday, and after that one, that episode is going to be a banger because there'll be Liverpool, Real Madrid. Maybe they make a comeback. That's going to be a world class episode. If they don't, that's going to be a normal episode. But it's going to be great. So keep watching. I think I'll do the last one, PSL, and then PSL and other cricket, India and Australia also played. So let's go to that. For this last segment, I'm not putting a background up because I have to cover two things. Australia won on India, so the last one is going to be if India wins. Either way, it's going to be bad because if India wins, then their squad isn't that great and they need to make changes. So if India wins, they're going to be at a disadvantage in the World Cup and they'll have to keep playing the same bad players. And if Australia wins, it's going to look bad in front of India that they're losing or drawing. Um, in India, their home ground. So either way, it's a lose-lose for India. So it's important, in my opinion. There are some players like Rahul who don't deserve that to be in the squad. There are people who are a lot better than him who should be in the squad. So I think remove him. It's going to be hard. There are loads of people for who support Virat and but I think they should also remove Virat because like remove him from the test. Maybe I don't know. Honestly, I don't have that much experience in cricket, but I know that much that they should remove Rahul. But honestly speaking, Rahul and Virat have the same exact performance. So if we are removing, for example, Rahul and not removing Virat, is it because of performance or is it because Virat is a superstar? That's why they can't remove him, and Rahul isn't. That's why they can remove him. So it isn't fair. But I'll say one thing that Virat is a very clutch player. Then when you need him, he performs amazing. Not all the time, but if my life was at stake and I had one player. I had to trust one player who would perform. I would trust Virat to perform. So I think that maybe keep him, but like not all the tests. Like keep him in one test, give someone else another chance. There are many people who deserve a chance, so give them chances. So I think the last test, I'll make a prediction that they'll win, but I don't know cricket. Like a week ago, I would say I did not even know if there was 4 days in test or 5 days in test. I was confused. So I don't. My opinion doesn't matter in cricket that much, but that's my opinion. If you have a problem with it, I can't say. If you have a problem, okay, yeah, or okay. So PSL, PSL. The thing with PSL this year is that it isn't competitive. Like Lahore, they're smashing everyone. Like they're taking revenge for everything that happened from the start of PSL. Like every year they got smashed. Now they're taking revenge. Their batting, sorry, I mean bowling lineup is one of the best lineups. Not one of the best lineups in PSL with Rashid Khan, Shaheen Afridi, Haris Rauf, Zaman, and who else am I missing? Am I missing? Who am I missing? They would. Oh, wait a second. Sikandar Mirza. Like Sikandar Mirza is a very underrated player. He plays for Zimbabwe. If you do not know, he got nominated for best player of the year. So he's also amazing. Abdullah Shafiq has been amazing. Fakhr Zaman is also amazing. So the only threat I believe is Multan. The Multan may make a comeback and defeat Islamabad, but at the moment, I don't think so. The only team Lahore have lost to is Karachi, which is kind of weird because they're the worst team out of all of them. But they perform against Multan and Lahore. So let's see. Karachi may have a chance of making comeback if Peshawar loses all their games and Karachi wins them all. But I don't think so. I don't think they deserve it. Another thing is that even though I don't know, some people say that Imad is toxic. Some people say Imad is not toxic. But I believe that Imad deserves a seat on like the World Cup. By seat, I mean he should be on the plane. I think he should be instead of Nawaz because we gave him lots of chances, but that Virat last over is still in his mind. So I believe changing him with Imad would be the right move because right now Imad is proving all his haters wrong, and the way he's performing, he deserves to be in the team. And Azam Khan, even though maybe he's a parchi, doesn't matter. Maybe he's fat, he's like a balloon, but all of that doesn't mean he's trash. He may have. It doesn't matter how he came up. It doesn't matter how fat he is. It doesn't matter how he looks. He may be a balloon for all I care, or the ugliest man in the whole world. But if you're performing time after time and playing against spin when the next World Cup is in India and you're going to come and play in India against spin, we have seen again Australia that spin is really killer in India. So he should be in the team. That's the truth. There are the only reason he isn't in the team is optics because his performance has been better than many people. So put him in the team 100%. I think that's it. By next time, I think I'll cover playoffs will start. So I'll cover that. I don't think there's anything else left. Separate. I forgot to mention one thing that was important. The match between England and New Zealand. The important thing was that it had one of the greatest finish for tests, and New Zealand needed New Zealand needed 1 wicket to win, and England needed 2 runs to win, and Anderson was at the bat. It touched the edge and it was caught, and it was utter shock how England lost. So, like 2 runs in test is literally nothing. 100 runs, it's easy to chase. So, like 2 runs were left, and they had 1 wicket, but New Zealand bowlers came in clutch. So I forgot that. So post edit, I'll put it in. It's a great season. It isn't that great of a season, but it's okay. Let's see what happens. Lahore most likely will win, but let's see. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice day. I didn't swear because I'll explain to you right now because it's the end of the video. All the sports section, everything has finished. First thing that I'm not doing any other sports video, anything because I don't have any content right now. If I have anything to speak, then I'll speak. I can't just force myself. I tried to force myself like 6 days ago on Wednesday to do something, but like if there isn't enough content, I won't speak, and it's kind of boring and it gets repetitive if I'm not in the mood. So obviously today I was in the mood because of the Liverpool win. So that's why I did a video. So the thing, sorry, back to the point is that I am not swearing because the last 2 videos I will also censor most of it if I swear anywhere else. Is because most of the videos are getting ghosted or they're not getting picked up by the algorithm because I'm swearing and stuff. So like I started with like I swore in the start at the first and second video, and then I swore at the end. I called Azam Khan loads of things, but he still deserves to play. Like I swore at him, but I still said he should play. So I think that's why my videos weren't getting picked up by the algorithm. So let's see. This time I won't swear and censor everything else. So I hope that it gets picked up by the algorithm. Yeah, I hope it gets some impressions. So thank you for watching. If there is anything interesting, I do a video. If there isn't anything interesting, just the normal sports coverage, and that's it. If I missed anything or you thought anything was important and I missed that, uh, just leave it in the comment section. If I remember, there was a fight between Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. I tried to cover that in the last video, but I scrapped it. So it was a okay fight. Tommy won easily. I don't think Tommy is that great of a boxer, but he outboxed Jake Paul and he outjabbed him. He jabbed the living shit out of Jake Paul. So that's it. I think so. I didn't miss anything else. If I missed anything else, I'll cover it in the next one. So thank you so much for watching and